Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am the blind dyslexic, the birthday boy of the hour, or the day, starting Saturday. That's right, 51 years ago.
All right.
Friday the 13th, 1967, this old fart was born. We're being joined tonight by Daniel. We've got our own host, Matrix Lord.
Hello.
We've got ourselves the Monk of Success.
Magnesia. Monk of Magnesia.
And finally, last and definitely the coolest of the bunch, we've got Steampunk Starraisin.
Of EverStreet.com here in Hollywood. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Well, apparently Joe thinks I'm safe enough to host for a few minutes, so here we go. I'm so used to doing these things on like Vaughn, not the Vaughn who's in this show, all right?
Right.
It's called Vaughn TV Live, and there's also another one called iVlog that I play music on. Currently, I've got a few friends. I've got a friend of mine, a couple friends of mine called Soulmates Forever is doing their show, which is quite good. What is everybody? First of all,
you ever tried YouNow?
Pardon?
You ever tried YouNow?
Yeah.
YouNow.com?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've been trying to get this one little program, these two programs to work on my, but for whatever reason, the sound fluctuates and echoes. Sammy B, who does another show, just try this. Okay. But to everybody in the show right now, what's your New Year's been so far? Anybody can go first.
I mean, I've gone out with my girlfriend a few times. Last night we went and saw Starcrawler. They're a glam punk band. They're kind of retro because if you look at their music videos, they don't show like smartphones or any kind of computers. They make everything look like it was the 70s.
Oh,
and I think
cool.
they're heavily inspired by like Ziggy Stardust, like mid 70s punk, glam punk. They're kind of a stripped down punk band, but she's also the lead singer Arrow. She's kind of a shop rocker. But I met her at the autograph signing. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. But yeah, just been hanging out with her. I got my birthday on the 18th, and then we're gonna be hanging out on the 18th.
Happy pre-birthday.
Oh, thanks.
Anybody else?
What about you, Jimmy?
Hasn't been good for me. Beginning of the year, a friend of mine since 8th grade died of esophageal cancer.
Oh my God.
And, so the year he died shortly towards the end of the year. The beginning of the year was his wake. Then a friend of mine who got through breast cancer and lost 2 of her breasts but survived is now facing cancer again. Then another friend of mine of many years died of cancer. And then just a couple of days ago, 2 friends of mine, a married couple I've known through community theater, lost their house in a fire.
Oh,
my God.
Fortunately, the guy has Parkinson's disease, and now they don't
Where
have
do
a
you
house.
Where do you live, if you don't mind me asking?
Seneca Falls, New York.
Oh,
Upstate New York.
I'm
I'm
very
an hour
sorry.
from Rochester, an hour from Syracuse, an hour from Ithaca, and 2 hours from Buffalo. And 2 hours.
Is there any super fun sites nearby? Super fun.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, with
Because you were talking about so many people with cancer, and usually if you're near a super fun site is the politically correct term for a contaminated, polluted site. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, Strong Memorial Hospital is where the I can't rename can't remember the name of the cancer clinic there, but that's where it is.
How are you doing personally though?
About 13 days into the new year, and I'm despite that, every time I turn around, there's death and disaster. I seem to be doing okay. I've shed 10 pounds.
Wow.
Dieting. It's just I started dieting 3 months ago, but the last month it just kicked in. Low carb, high protein diet. That's all. I'm not buying any products. I'm not reading any books. I'm just watching my carb intake. And pow!
Right.
Last month, pow, 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 pow. Every week.
Are you drinking like a lot of water? Or are you drinking any protein drinks?
What I drink is the Monster low carb.
Wow.
Low carb. In fact, since I've been drinking this almost on a daily basis, not only has the weight been coming off, but I've lost any desire to drink coffee.
Wow. Now, does that race your heart or no? Because I know that if you drink too many of those, they could.
I looked up the ingredients online, and there's stuff in here that helps people who have ADD, ADHD, which I have ADD. Okay. It also helps people who have problems with spasticity, which I do. I have spastic paraplegia, and this helps people with. So, once I've been drinking this, I drink about 2 a day.
Wow, my kids like that drink, and I never tried it. I used to drink back in the day it was Rockstar's Blue Demon.
Yeah, I used to drink Rockstar. I used to drink Red Bull, but this was the only ones that have been helping me. Now
what's the name of that?
It's Monster Low Carb.
I might have to try.
There's zero Monster. There's 0 sugars.
Okay.
Now, if you buy the ones that aren't 0 sugars, you'll get like 20-some carbs, 32 carbs. This is 2 carbs.
For something else.
3 carbs.
Wow.
Well, from what I understand, the best way to lose weight is about 1,600 calorie diet a day, and the healthiest way to lose weight is only about 2 or 3 pounds per week, because otherwise you put your body in the shock.
That's what I'm losing, 2.5 pounds a week.
Wow.
Oh, okay, that's good.
2 to 2.5 pounds a week. That's what I'm losing.
What about you, Daniel? How's your year like so far?
How's your year so far?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm cutting down pop. I haven't had a Coke in a long time, and I can sleep so much better.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
are
drinking
you
water now.
You were in the hospital and you came, right? You had a seizure?
I had a seizure, and I fell down the stairs, and when I came to, I was in the hospital.
So do you have any injuries now, or are they just...
They fixed me up, and but I gotta say, that hospital food is disgusting.
Yeah, I know. It made you well enough to get the hell out of there, right?
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was cutting down on pop, I was doing 2 cans a day, so that way I wouldn't come down with the headaches. And I remember staying with Dad, and this was back when I was 21, of course. So many years ago, I almost remember it like it was yesterday. Oh, those are good. I can understand those, but I'll never understand the spinners. But nonetheless.
Oh, yeah, this is a fidget cube. Sorry, my girlfriend gave me this for early birthday present. It's got like balls and buttons. Yeah. It's kind of neat. I like it. I really like it.
Yeah, those I can understand. Those spinners I will never understand for the life of me.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I'm
gonna do a video about this.
Nice.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's all right.
That's okay.
That's all right. And how about you?
Basically, the year hasn't been that bad. I mean, I have a newer job. It's not like I got rid of the other jobs, which common sense I should, but I got another job in Staten Island that I'm on my feet more. The hours are quite different than. It's like the opposite of morning, so I'm usually working at nights. So I try to work at the other place and then try to get back in time. And in some cases, it cuts it very close, or I try to schedule it where I don't try to have them interact, because then I'll get late for one and I don't want that. So pretty tired because I don't have days off now. and I try to get at least one day off here and there sometimes. Feet are kind of swelling up a little bit because I'm working a lot. But I still make time to do casts with you guys, which is good.
We feel.
I feel I mean, with the exception of my feet, like being swollen up, I do feel lighter and younger, and I don't know, whatever. I mean, more fit. But and then I'm just doing special projects in the background. And I mean, I know I'm trying to get out another book for May. I don't know if that's going to happen. And then I'm doing some other project with a friend. We'll see what happens. No promises. But so far, it's okay. I mean, I got bad news yesterday. You know, I mean, you can't go through the year without somebody dying or something happening to. And someone I knew in the Galaxy Mall passed away from cancer. And I was one of the first people I met there when I got the job there. So it was very upsetting. And, you know, but you know what? It's a thing where, yeah, I even wrote about that in my book. I mean, about cancer. It's like the worst thing ever. And it's like the biggest challenge you ever face. And hopefully, you know, a family and everything, everybody is, you know, it's just a hard thing. I can't stand that disease because most of my family members have had it. But, you know, it's out there. And it's unfortunately, one day, hopefully, they have a cure. But
yeah.
But that's it. I mean, nothing else. I mean, I've just been working a lot. And same old.
Well, I had a grandmother that died from breast cancer. I had my grandmother on the farmer's side died from breast cancer, but I never knew her because she died when I was like 2.
Wow. That's one of the main things I donate to is making strides for breast cancer, which Sharon does a walk every year, and you know, I donate to her. That's how we got together. So
yeah, and every time I try to do my cast, if it's little walkabouts, as soon as it gets warms up enough down here in Oklahoma, I start doing it more.
What's the weather over there now? Because today was 60.
It's around 50, around 30-ish, 50-ish. So, and I had plans on going up to one place on Wednesday, since that's my next day off, and they're saying, "Oh, it's 34."
Right.
I'm getting tired of this cold weather. Yes, I may have thick skin. It may take a lot to make me cold, but still, I don't want to be walking out in it. It's just when it's there constantly, it's like, come on. Oklahoma is famous for being winter in the mornings, spring by noon, and summer again by night. And now it's just like it's just want to sit there. And,
yeah.
But I'm just ready for winter to end.
Me too.
Because I'm sick of it.
I'm not a fan of the heat. I mean, like, I'm not a fan of the wintertime where you have to jack the heat up, and then it's like, then it gets too hot at night. I'm always used to the air conditioning, but this is the first time ever I took the air conditioning out of the window because it got so cold this winter. And I said, I'm not going to have bronchitis this year, that's for sure. Because I've had it every year, and it's because my stupidity leaving the damn air conditioning there throughout the winter every year. So I finally ripped that out of the freaking wall, and I'm like, just, you know, thank God, not as sick as I usually am during the winter. But so, Scott, if I could ask you a question.
Alrighty.
Usually you work. I know you work in retail. When do you find the time to do your iVlog and your radio and your page, your Blind Dyslexic web page and stuff like that?
Well, my web page, I still got to get back to.
Okay.
But that's one of my New Year's resolutions, to stick on that. I do basically, if I get home close to around 5 o'clock or even sooner, or if I'm on or off, I'll try to do the radio show, or I'll, if it's warm enough, I'll do the little walkabouts, and so everybody can get to see what T-Town looks like. Because that was one of the things. Because that's one of the things I had plans on doing on Wednesday, was do either a Facebook Blind Dyslexic or a YouTube version of the Blind Dyslexic. But I might still do it. It depends on if it's actually warmer than what they say. But I try to do it as close to days in which I get off early. If I got to close, then of course I just dive on, vegetate for everybody.
Right.
But it's fun. I play all sorts of music because it doesn't matter if it's 60s on or 70s on, but I'm pretty much like a 70s and 80s type of love of music. Because to me, around that time, that's when the music was best.
Right.
Because it didn't seem like people were doing scream rock as much, and they actually sang the music to enjoy the music. And like I've always said, back then, you could get an album of 12 songs, and the chances of getting a sucky song is like 2 out of 3. Nowadays, you buy a CD of an artist, you're lucky to find 2 or 3 songs that are good of the same quantity. But yeah, give me the 70s and 80s any day of the week. Well, for example, Paul DeMarco, who does the Totally 70s show. Thank you, Paul. I won a $15 McDonald's gift card from him by recognizing the mystery voice from either last show or the show before that. Because I was listening to it, I thought, at first I thought it was one person. And then when I heard it again, it says, why am I thinking of this particular song? And it turned out to be Neil Diamond. And I nailed it. And it's like, yes, all right, I got it. So it's fun. And then, of course, his wife, Donna, does the Monday Night Love shows. So I try to catch either their show or a couple of my buddies' shows as often as I can.
Now, what do you watch? Which TV shows do you watch?
Oh, good Lord. What don't I watch nowadays?
Right.
I watch, there's a series on Sci-Fi called Happy. It's based on a graphic novel, if I remember right. Because when you were showing your comic books,
Yes.
on the back of one of them has it.
Let me see.
Because that little dragon is supposed to be the imaginary friend of what turns out to be his daughter.
This one, right?
That dragon there is supposed to be the imaginary friend of his daughter, who's recently been kidnapped. Okay. And tonight's episode, it dawned on him who the person was who beat the literal last episode.
Mm. So it's like a comedy mystery thing, or what is
No, it's not a comedy.
It's not a comedy.
Well, it's loosely based. It's got some funny moments in it. It's more of a
horror,
action, or crime drama. It's more like a crime drama if you think about it, but just a really whacked out, weird thing.
Okay.
There's over there on Verve. This is going to sound like a porno thing. I promise it's not. It's called Deep Space 69. You can look it up on YouTube. Because their first 3 seasons were just tiny little shorts.
Okay. So it's a comedy thing. Okay.
Yeah, Jay and Hamilton. It takes place in the future. And yes, every little derogatory thing you can think of, they do. So, but it's funny. But like I said, look it up on YouTube. And you can, the first 3 seasons are there. That's funny. Let's see, what else? Well,
you saw the Black Mirror episode, right?
Yes. Oh, the Black Mirror. I still got to finish up.
The USS Callister, right? That was amazing.
Yes, and the second episode, which gives you a new meaning to overprotecting parent.
Yeah.
Let's see. A lot of the CW superhero shows, of course, I love.
Right.
Give me the Orville. And,
yes,
I do catch the Discovery show. To me, give me Orville any day of the week.
Yeah, I try to get back into it every now and then with the Star Trek Discovery. I just can't.
Yeah.
But if Orville was on, every week I would jump to it and watch it. You know. But Walking Dead's coming back in February. You watch that not right away, right? Sometimes
I find myself watching it every now and then. Yeah. But I definitely try to catch Doctor Who as often as I can.
I know.
Yeah, Star Trek Discovery is like I eat the soft flesh off her skull. Ooh, that's not Star Trek.
Yeah, I what was the other show I'm watching? I don't think. Well, Walking Dead is going to come back in February. Hey,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm doing a podcast.
Oh, you're talking. Okay.
Are you at home?
Okay.
Say hello from us.
Oh, sorry, let me mute.
Let me, mute. Want me to mute you? I'll mute you. Here we go. Okay. There you go. All right. So, yeah, Walking Dead, they're doing some weird stuff with it. I'm not really happy with what's going on, and I do see it live still, but we don't really do casts on it anymore because a lot of us, I try to do casts and people are just not interested in seeing it right away. And then Fear the Walking Dead's been better, but now they're mixing it, and I don't know if I'm happy with that. And I'm looking forward to Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Yes, definitely Ash. Because when I do catch any of my shows, it's on something called Watch Series Online or Streamlord. I don't know what's wrong with the search function on Streamlord, because every time I put it down, try to search for something, it says like this system is currently down. That little version is down.
Right.
Hey, Joe. Ann is home now. If you could send her a link on Facebook, she said she'd be willing to join us.
Oh, okay. All right, Scott. So you have somebody new that you can question what shows she likes and stuff.
Alrighty.
Did any of you watch Gotham?
I did the first season. I'm still yet to have to get caught up.
I've watched it every single season. I'm just waiting for it to come back on. There's no date listed as to when it's coming back.
I know they're still doing it. I mean, it's not, you know.
No, it hasn't been canceled. It's just the next episode as to what date that's going to be. It's not been announced yet.
Yeah, that's the one thing I hate about a lot of the shows. That's one thing I hate about the Orville thing, because they said how they come back from Christmas break. Oh, I also watched The Gifted. That's another thing which The Gifted did as well, is they come back from Christmas break and then they air 2 shows and then, we'll be back in 2 weeks. I'm thinking, then come back in 2 weeks and have those episodes instead of having us wait pretty much 3 weeks for a new episode.
I know I got to watch Runaways. And The Gifted I haven't seen. I mean, I was very disappointed with Inhumans.
Runaways didn't look that interesting to me. I saw the trailer and I was like, I ain't gonna watch it.
Yeah, but it got approved for a 2nd season, so they must be doing something right.
I still gotta watch the first episode all the way through.
And I'm waiting for Legion to come back for a 2nd season. That was great TV, that's for sure.
I can't buy Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think it was worth $10.99 a month.
Yeah, because mine
I don't like that they raised that stuff. It's really annoying that they keep doing. And the thing that's annoying is they have too many streaming services now.
Yeah.
It's Hulu, it's Amazon Prime, it's Netflix, it's now Verizon Go, whatever.
And CBS All Access.
Yes, and everybody's gonna have a streaming service, and it's gonna be too many flooding the market, and they're gonna lose a lot. A lot of them are gonna end.
Yeah.
Like Verizon now, I didn't even know they had a streaming service, and they're going to do Critters TV series reboots. And they were doing something else too that somebody told me. I forgot what it was. And All Access now, the 2nd original programming, I guess, or 3rd original programming they're going to do. You know, they did I guess it was The Good Wife or The Good Fight or something. It was a spinoff of The Good Wife. Now, the 3rd show they're going to have is Twilight Zone reboot also. For CBS All Access, which that's why JJ.
How many times have they rebooted Twilight Zone?
This would be, I think, is this the 3rd or is this the 4th time?
Must be like the 8th time.
Is it the 8th time, really?
I don't know. By now,
from what I remember, there was the original Twilight Zone in the 60s, and then they brought it back in like 1985, but it didn't last very long.
I thought they brought it back even earlier. I thought it was in the 70s. I thought it was still in high school.
No, in the 70s it was on hiatus, but they brought it back in the 80s.
Yeah, I remember
and then they did the movie, after the TV show got canceled in the 80s.
Right.
Yeah.
And after they did the movie, they didn't do another Twilight Zone until 2002, and that was on Sci-Fi Channel.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then that got canceled. That got canceled after only one season.
There's a couple of seasons though. Twilight Zone. Maybe what was that on CBS?
When it
Was it
first came back,
Yes, in the 80s.
yes.
In the 80s, they had a couple of seasons.
And they had one reoccurring character, one reoccurring storyline. She was a time traveler that they did a couple episodes with.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, I remember that happening, and I just because they never really did sequels from episodes, but they did that with that one character, which is interesting. So yeah, Twilight Zone. So now J.J. Abrams didn't get his wish to do a Twilight Zone movie, but then he's trying to do Cloverfield, which is his own type of thing, and then Black Mirror is like Twilight Zone, I guess.
Yeah, Black Mirror is like Twilight.
Well, I have a theory about
Black
Black Mirror because I've been watching more episodes of it. Black Mirror seems to take place all in the same universe.
Oh, really?
It's like a future dystopia where they heavily influenced by virtual reality and social media. It's a critique of modern social media, and like the little virtual reality thing that they put on their temple and they go into the VR world. That's been used in many episodes, and so there seems to be like a universe.
I see.
Uh,
I think too many people are copying off of Twilight Zone, though.
Yeah, when I watched the very first season of Mirror, and I thought, it's just Twilight Zone. I watched a couple of the second season. I watched season 4, episode 1.
The Callister, right? USS Callister.
Yeah.
Did you like that?
Yeah, I like that very much.
Me too. And that's the only one that's getting a spin-off, supposedly. They're going to actually do a series on it.
Good.
I love that. Yeah.
That was good. I mean, I have to say that was real good. And that second episode, like I said, I forget the name of it off the top of my head. It's called Archangel. It was called Archangel.
Okay.
That's what it was called. And it's sort of like a little program, a little chip they put in this kid's head so parents could pretty much keep an eye and keep their child safe. Well, come to find out, due to the way the program is set up, they can have it filter things that they don't want to have their child see.
I see.
And the only problem is at one particular time, the grandfather was having a heart attack, and because that little sensor chip was going on, she couldn't see what was going on until she slid the filter back. And on top of that, you find out later that Europe terminated the whole notion because of things. And I forget how old she was, up in her late teens, early 20s, when finally she decided, okay, we're going to let you go on your own, blah, blah, blah. Well, after that, you can imagine everything went totally downhill after that.
Wow.
But it was a good episode.
I don't know if she's able to come in, Steampunk, because I don't know if I have her Google Plus.
I just sent her a link. She is installing right now her MacBook. She screwed up the operating system, so her laptop's not working. But she's got a
okay, here we go.
iPhone.
I see.
She's coming in with the iPhone.
There she is.
I had to configure the Hangouts app and do everything from scratch, and I was a
Welcome
little bit
aboard.
worried that I wasn't going to be able to join you guys because of all the difficulties of getting.
I was going to hold off as long as possible.
I had to figure it out.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome.
I want to show you guys the T-shirt that I'm wearing. Can you guys see the shirt that I'm wearing? It's a Rick and Morty shirt.
Oh yeah, I see Rick. Yeah.
She's
an expert on Rick and Morty. She likes to talk about that.
I've been watching the show since its debut.
Wow.
Oh, that's an episode. That's a show I keep meaning to.
What do you watch? What do you watch on TV usually?
Well, ever since we cut our cable, I hardly ever watch TV anymore. But I stream stuff from the internet. Yeah.
What's
I'll
that
be
stuff in the
honest with you,
background? Is
Rick and
that
Morty's the show that I like have watched the most.
what's the stuff in the background?
Oh, it's posters on my wall. I've been having those up since I was like 15, and I never took them down.
Oh,
You're a
okay,
big
cool.
you're a big Nikki Sixx fan. Talk about that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I have this shit on my wall. I mean, I never took it down. I've been having all this shit up here like since I was 15.
That's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, like Garbage Pail Kids up there or something.
Oh what?
No, I don't know. I was just I'm trying to see from a far distance what's on the back wall back here. Really.
Yeah, why don't you pan around and show them your room? You got interesting
No,
stuff.
you don't have to. I mean, nobody wants to do that. With
It's
their
kind
room.
of embarrassing. Like I've been having this. I'll go ahead and I'll show it. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing. I mean, I've been having it up here since I was 15. Some of it's a little embarrassing. And
That's fine.
stupid.
Don't worry. So you like music? What kind of music do you like?
Yeah, I like Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, and a ton of other bands that are like in the same genres. There's a ton of bands that I like. It's crazy.
Okay. What do you like to do in your spare time? Do you like to do you go out? Do you exercise? Do you go to
yeah,
different...
I exercise.
Well, he said you like Trader Joe's.
Yeah. I know, I'm in there all the time.
That's a great place though, yeah.
Yeah, I live in like the beach area. So I live in it's like the South Bay area of Los Angeles, and
Okay.
I live by Hermosa Beach and Redondo Beach. So
Okay.
I'm like in that area, and I like to there's a ton of Trader Joe's in this area. There's probably more than 5.
Wow. Okay. So what's the weather like over there now?
It's kind of cold outside, but it's not that cold. It's it's probably 50 something, maybe above 55 degrees for sure.
Okay.
Nice.
I didn't know you wanted to come on the show. I would have had you on way before, but thank you for watching us and stuff. Appreciate it. So what do you like to watch? You watch everything show you watch, or?
I mean, yeah, I mostly watch everything show, but I watched some of the Doctor Who episodes, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, my boyfriend introduced me to the show, Steampunk.
Yeah.
So
Steampunk Starraisin and
Yes.
AmberStreet.com.
He's a keeper.
I got to tell you, I don't know if I told him, but there is an Amber Street in Staten Island.
I know that.
And I was gonna go and do a little thing like AmberStreet.com.
I was told Steampunk was going to be here. What the hell?
It actually.
I'm here. I'm just letting her talk.
It gets disconnected a lot. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I was just listening. I was letting you talk. Yeah, you want to plug your website and your YouTube?
Yeah,
if you want.
Yeah. I don't.
It'll help you get
link
subscribers.
To my YouTube, but everything's kind of condensed in my website. It's just simply rockanne.com. That is ROCKANNE.com, and everything's on all my social media pages are on that website.
And you're a writer. You're going to release a book soon.
Yeah, I am. I've been
another published author.
Quite busy, so it's been I've worked on it on and off, but I do plan on putting some more time into it. Maybe this coming week or something like that. But I do plan on putting some more time into it soon, so I can get it out there.
That would be doing a book is the greatest thing, and we got a published author right here. We got Jimmy. And I got his book right here.
You got the book right there.
There you go. You know what it is? I was looking for it before.
It doesn't even look like it.
This is Jimmy's book, actually.
Yep.
And I still have to read it, though. And so, I'm sorry. I do apologize. I have to read it. But,
That's
I had
okay.
to get that. Yeah.
I got
Sorry,
so
the
many books on my Kindle. It's not even funny.
That's okay. So, yeah, I did some books, too. But, so when is your book going to come out? What is it going to be about?
Oh, I don't know specifically when it's going to come out because I've been writing it since I was 13 years old, so it's taking forever. But I think that what I'm doing on my website is like I'm gonna basically, when it comes out, it's gonna be like in draft form, and I'm gonna see what the reception is on it, and then I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna basically make it like a final draft once I get the critical reception on it and everything. Like the book is like kind of like about my life and my life experiences and issues. It's mostly about issues that I went through during puberty. I had a really hard time growing up in. I also have mild autism, which is called Asperger's, and it was really hard growing up with that too. And I just document my life experiences. It's written a lot like a diary. It's a lot like a diary.
Nice.
They do have stuff like Amazon, right, Jimmy? That it's for free, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
You can do a book for free on Amazon.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna release it on Amazon when I'm basically gonna release the draft mode on my website. My book is, there's a weird backstory behind my book because it was originally called The Background of Anne, and I had released this
you released a version of
it in 2015 on my website, and based on the reception that I got, I decided, you know what, this book isn't quite done yet. I should take it back and work on it some more. So I had actually released it at one time, but it was a different version. I decided to pull it back and say, you know what, this book is just not done yet. So I plan on doing the same thing again, releasing a draft on Rockanne.com, and I'm gonna see what the critical reception of it is. I know more people now than what I did in 2015, so I can get more. I'm sure I'm gonna get more critical reception this time, and I just kind of like want to see what the reception is, and I may ask for reviews and stuff.
I really think that you should go ahead with this, and you should try to finish it this year. I know it gets difficult sometimes. But the moment that you get it done, you're going to feel like a weight is lifted, and you're going to be more inspired to do more and continue on. So, I mean, I really hope, I would love to purchase your book. And,
yes, same here.
Oh, thank you
just
very
let
much.
me know when it comes out, and I will buy it. Yeah.
That means so much to me because, like, I have told people about my book in the past, and they just didn't really care.
No, I honestly, if I tell you I'm going to buy it, I will buy it, and I will show it up on.
That means a lot to me. That really does. That means so much to me. I've never had anybody tell me that they want to buy my book.
I definitely want. I'm very interested. It's seeing someone's life, different experiences that they go through. Very interesting to me. So, also I want to help you with the YouTube channel. I helped Steampunk with his channel. I want to get you more subscribers. What do you have, like 83 now?
I haven't really been keeping track of that stuff.
I think the last I checked, you had 80. You had 81. That's the last I checked.
81. Oh, okay. Now, do you have content on your YouTube channel? Do you do videos? Do you do?
Yeah, I do have content.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some exclusive videos of me and her on there that's only on her channel.
Oh, good. You should do like vlogs or something, like walking around.
I do vlogs like at home.
Okay. Very good. I have to check out your channel, and I hope everybody subscribes to your channel on here. So please subscribe to Rockanne, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get the link from Steampunk, and I'll put it in the description below.
And I just looked at the page 2 seconds ago. Awesome.
Because I have all my social medias listed on there. My domain is parked on a WordPress website, so it's not parked on my YouTube channel. I mean, I'd have to purchase. If I purchased another domain, I could get a separate domain for my YouTube channel. That would be a little bit better, but I just can only really afford one domain. So
I think that's all you need.
It's attached to a WordPress website, and then you scroll down a little bit, and my YouTube channel's up there. I mean, another thing people can do is just type in Rockanne on YouTube, and some of my music will come up, and that's connected directly to my YouTube
yeah, you play guitar. You play guitar.
Yeah, if you type in Rockanne on the YouTube search, my music will come up, and
it's Rockanne Rocks.
My music is directly linked to my YouTube channel.
Rockanne Rocks.
And it's one word. There's no space between the rock and the air. ROC.
I'm already subscribed, actually, right
Yeah,
now.
I just subscribed now.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. ROCKANNE. Got to remember the silent E.
Hey, there's that fidget cube you got me at.
There it is right now. If you guys could see quickly, you see that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
That's it. Yeah,
Awesome.
see, 81 subscribers. That's me. I'm 81.
There you go.
Good.
Hey, I have Asperger's as well, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I have Asperger's and I have ADD. I'm too lazy to have
I have ADHD.
I'm too lazy for the H.
So let's see if she can get to 100 by tomorrow, and maybe even who knows how much more. So subscribe to her. I'm going to put the link
please
below.
Subscribe to her. She deserves it.
Definitely. So
yeah, the next thing I'm gonna upload, Steampunk Starraisin has the footage of this. We recently went to a concert at Amoeba Music, and it was pretty much free. And we saw a band called Starcrawler. And I'm gonna be uploading. He's got like a 35-minute clip of Starcrawler performing in 4K. So I'm gonna upload it on that YouTube channel as soon. Next time we see each other, he couldn't give me the footage last night because I didn't have my laptop with me. But next time I have my,
I'll get it to you and I'll let you take advantage of it.
I should get it by the 18th, and I'm gonna upload it up there. Okay, so I gotta tell you who Starcrawler is. They're a very, very new band in LA. They just formed. I think 2015 they formed, and they do like glam rock, shock rock, and it sounds sort of punk too. And they're really cool. They rock. Their music is great. They had a killer performance. You know, they're really interesting. And some of the band members in that band are younger than me. And there's band members that are my age, and there's band members that are younger than me in there, and they sound like 70s, so they're really cool. So I'll give a shout out to the band Starcrawler, and I met the band members last night.
They have a YouTube channel.
At a signing with Steampunk Starraisin. You should check them out. They rock. All you have to do is type in Starcrawler on YouTube. Check out their music videos. I Love LA. Let Her Be, and there was, I think, one more. They got they're releasing their debut album in like 9 days or something like that. And I gotta give a shout out to them.
I'm in some of Rockanne's videos, and I've been giving her some of my footage to put exclusively on her channel to try to help her channel out. But yeah.
Yeah,
I'm seeing it now on Facebook.
Posted it off to the side here.
If you want to see an amusing video, there's
a musician. I also do music as well. I'm a author, artist, and musician. Yeah,
there's a video of.
I'm an up and coming artist right now. I'm still trying to work things out.
Okay.
So I'm in up and coming mode right now. So one day I'm just gonna release I already have like I think I have like 4 albums already. But out of nowhere, I'm just gonna release like 1 or 2 new albums that are gonna have really good polished songs on them. Okay. And they're gonna be like really good studio quality. They're gonna be awesome, you know. And it's gonna come out of nowhere, and I'm just gonna release that stuff. And I have written a lot of new material, and it's a lot. It's like maybe it's like.
How old are you?
I'm 21. I just turned 21. I just had a birthday on.
And you have 4 albums out. Wow. 4 albums, and you're 21. That's amazing. That's an amazing.
She's very smart. Yeah. She's a straight A student in college.
I've been doing music since 2010.
Wow.
I just didn't make my debut until like I think it was 2014. I came out with my first album because that's when I joined the School of Rock, and the School
you could
of
buy
Rock
your
made
albums.
me, more motivated to do music.
You could buy it through your website, or
what?
You could buy your albums through your website, or no?
I don't have it quite set up that well yet, but I do have a Bandcamp, and you can download my songs, and it's like $1 on Bandcamp. I have a link to Bandcamp on there.
Oh, very good. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, everything's on Rockanne.com. It's connected to a WordPress website that I just set up not too long ago, and all my socials are on there. And I also updated it not too long ago too, because the website wasn't updated like for the longest time, and I had just recently updated it.
Okay. So
I have a bio on.
There's a very funny video. You wouldn't recognize me, but I'm dressed up as Cthulhu Santa on her YouTube channel.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So now, Rockanne, when you come on the cast, you want to do the everything show, right? What about, do you like horror? Do you like Walking Dead?
Yeah,
Do you like any of
horror.
that? Okay. So you could join us for the horror cast or topic wonders or different things. That would be cool.
She just started watching Doctor Who, so she's a little bit familiar with that.
Okay, so we could always do a cast and see what you watched, and then we could.
When it comes to horror, I don't know if I really wouldn't consider myself like an expert or anything.
That's fine.
But I do like monsters a lot. I like a lot of specific monsters from like specific movies or I mean
Godzilla.
I like Cthulhu, and he's from like a H.P. Lovecraft story.
Okay.
Called
What about Godzilla? Do you like Godzilla or no?
Yeah,
Okay.
Godzilla.
All right, that's good. Big Godzilla fan. Okay. Okay, so we'll probably see you on the Everything show then, and other shows if you have the time. I know
she's an expert on Rick and Morty. I don't know.
Yeah,
I know very
Rick
little
and
about that.
Morty's the thing that I could probably really talk about like for hours.
Wow, and I think I only saw like one episode, so I gotta really get into it. I know the kids
I've seen
watch
2 or 3, but that's pretty much it.
Right.
Yeah, I recently saw 2 episodes of Doctor Who. That's what I want to watch.
What did you see?
I like it so far.
Okay, good.
Who was the doctor?
Yeah. What was the episode?
It was the most recent season. It was like
So Peter Capaldi was the doctor.
Peter Capaldi.
Yeah, Capaldi. Yes.
Okay.
I did look and see who's the doctor, because I know several people played a doctor, so I looked that up just today actually. I'm super new to that show. I only watched like 2.
I think you're gonna really enjoy it. I think it's
you're gonna enjoy it, trust me.
Yeah.
It really does grow on you.
Oh, it definitely does.
Yeah.
And I could see you becoming a member of the Real Hoovians like after a while, and just like talking about episodes. I mean, we got Jay into it.
In high school, I wish I would have watched it back in high school. I had this friend Jacqueline, and she was really into Doctor Who, and that's when I had first heard of it. That was years ago. I wish I would have watched it then.
Okay. Very good. Now you play an instrument too?
Yeah, I play guitar.
You play guitar. You sing?
Mm-hmm. I do sing, but it's like I don't know if I would be good live, but like when I do some of these studio recordings, like the last time I did like studio recordings was like 2015. I can sort of manage it, but I wouldn't consider myself to be a really good singer.
Do you write your songs?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Very good. And you said you're doing a book. That's amazing. You're 21. You have 4 albums out. You're going to do a book. You have your whole life ahead of you. Very good.
Yeah.
Now, do you act too? Are you an actress or no?
No.
No. Okay. And you go to Trader Joe's, so that's eating healthy there. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of things going.
Yeah, I just found out we got one of those over on Peoria here in Tulsa. So.
Wow. So I'm glad you joined us for Scott's birthday cast.
Yes.
Which usually, when it's our members' birthdays, we have a cast.
Thank you.
I also heard it was Rob Zombie's birthday today.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm a Rob Zombie fan.
Awesome.
Well, I'm a big 5'1" on Saturday, so I don't look it. I know. Thanks to the super glue and other things I use to keep the away.
Come on. You look the same. If you look at the cast that we did,
I know. That's
from 2013, when you were like, was like a Real Hoovians cast like 20 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look the same. You know, it's just a number. That's all it is.
Yeah, mind over matters, my dad said.
There you go.
I don't mind, and it don't matter.
That's right. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to get to bed very shortly. So.
Yeah, same here.
Oh wait. Before I go, Daniel, did you want to ask anything of Rockanne or?
Daniel?
Daniel's muted. I forgot he was even in here. Daniel. All right. Maybe he fell asleep. All right. Anyway, thank you, Rockanne. Thank you for being on. Thank you, Scott. It's your birthday. Happy birthday.
You.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you,
everybody.
Steampunk. All right, guys.
All
Thank
right.
you very much. Good night. Take care. Bye for now.
This